In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Keith and Kathy are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave, we're doing good.
Welcome, welcome. Where do you guys live?
We live just outside Austin, Texas.
Well, welcome to Nashville. Good to have you.
Thank
so you're
you.
here to do your debt-free scream?
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
I love it.
Finally done.
You're finally here. How much have you paid off?
We've paid off $30,000 in the last 18 months.
Way to go. Making what kind of money?
77 to 89.
Cool. What do you guys do for a living?
I'm an engineer, and
I do this.
You do this? This being the four kids standing in front of you. What are their names and ages?
We got Sydney, who's 10, Timothy, who's 8, Jordan, who is now 7, and Alex, who's 9.
Right down the line. There we go.
Absolutely.
Perfect. I love it. Congratulations. So what kind of debt was the $30,000?
well, we finished paying off our house.
Oh!
That was the last push.
Wow.
Finally. Can we say finally finish
Yes.
paying off our house?
Wow. So 18 months is not the whole story then?
No.
No, it's not.
Well, tell me the story.
Is that me?
Go ahead.
Well, we found you early, like, I think 2003, and as right before I got pregnant with her, we got through the steps really quick. We didn't have a lot of debt, maybe $5,000, knocked that out, got emergency fund, had another kid.
Had
Another
kid?
Right. And then right before this one, our last one was born, we had just a lot of life happen. Like for 6 years, it was on top of our fourth kid. In less than 4 years, we had a real hard personal situation happen that kind of took the wind out of our sails. And we had tons of medical, 6 surgeries, mom out of capacity for a year.
Wow.
He had a layoff for 6 months, no severance.
Whoa.
So we had just a lot of life. And we were kind of really, it was just hard to kind of get by. And then we met a new group of friends, and they started asking us a lot about Ramsey. And we thought, well, even though we're following the principles, we just need to kind of pick ourselves up and get this thing done. And that's what happened.
Okay. All right. Well, you thank goodness when you hit that rough patch, you were debt-free except the house.
Absolutely. And we
that's the
didn't
big thing.
overbuy either, so.
Yeah, and that kept you under control, and because you'd be in a real mess digging out right now if it hadn't been for that.
Exactly.
So then when you get past the rough patch, you just get reinvigorated and go ahead and knock out the house. That's pretty much it.
Absolutely. I didn't know he had been throwing some extra money from a raise to it. And last September, he came to me. He said, we can get this done by December, maybe January of 2016. And I was like, okay. And so with the encouragement from our small group, hey, small group, we got it done.
So what's your home worth?
Now it's about $210.
And your house is paid for.
And it's done.
How weird
It is so weird.
does that feel?
Great.
It felt fantastic.
Thank you,
I mean,
Dave.
after all you guys have been through, you don't owe a dime in the world.
No.
No.
There's got to be a piece that goes with that.
That's the big thing. The financial piece is amazing, and I love telling people about it. So thank you, Dave.
Well, thank you guys. You did it. I didn't do it. You're the hero. You're the hero. I just showed you how.
Hey, listening to you every day, you pushed me that way.
Well, made you believe you could do it, and then you went and did it. That's how this works. Well, congratulations, you guys. So what? Obviously, the rough patch is there, and the other processes you go through, and you just persevered, or you kind of took a little time off and didn't go into the hole, but didn't really make any progress for a while, and then come back and attack it. What do you tell people the key to getting out of debt is now that you've been on this journey?
Staying on a budget. That's whether you're completely capturing every dime or just staying within your means, and that's the big one, is staying in within that parameter. That
we know you stayed within your means, but you probably didn't do a good job of the written budget during some of those rough patches.
The budget
did you?
was there, but we just didn't capture the extra.
Okay.
We spin it we spin it on convenience.
You medicated
eating out.
medicated the situation a little bit.
Yeah, eating out more, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We just did it so we weren't able to keep it all together to really go forward.
That makes sense. And then all of a sudden, then when you start to kind of feel whole again, so to speak, you can turn up the heat again because you've got all the tools in front of you.
Exactly.
Cool.
It was good to have that margin. So I'll never regret. We regret in some ways that what am I trying to say? That we could have done it sooner, maybe 4 years earlier, but we had a lot going on. And thank God we had the margin financially to not be stressed about finances during that time. But the one thing we don't regret is that they will remember this day And I just can't regret that.
Oh, I wouldn't. No, they're here, and this is family tree changing stuff right here.
Absolutely.
So have they been practicing from Austin, Texas, their debt-free scream?
Yes, they have.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
they're the reason we're here.
okay. So you would have just done the phone call. Yeah, but
He
you,
would have.
yeah, you got to make a trip, and we have to make a memory out of this. And so
We
we're
got to meet Dave.
We're going to Dave's office, eating some of Dorothy's cookies. We're going to do the full-on experience.
Exactly.
All right. Very cool. Well, I'm proud of you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You ought to feel very weird because you are,
Yes,
in a good way.
in a good way.
Congratulations. And you think the kids really understand where you are?
Yes, they see it every month since they were little. When we still owed over $80,000, we have a sheet, and each square it was $100, and they've colored in those squares ever since over $80,000. So after we went and did the final wire, had our party at our house that night, they colored in those last 18 squares. They even paid for the last square, and they were a part of it.
Very cool. That's fun. I like that. Neat. Very cool. All right. Keith and Kathy and the team, $30,000 paid off in 18 months. That's house and everything, making $77,000 to $89,000. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
All righty, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free! I love it. Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations. Very, very, very well done.